family. Happy Monday. Happy Motivation Monday. So, normally on Mondays, I like to do a cooking video, a working out video, something to motivate my followers, right? To motivate the world, to inspire. And this is no different. But this time, I want to inspire and motivate people to love themselves. So, why is self love important? Let me tell you why. If you do not love yourself, you can't actually love someone else properly. If you do not love yourself, then you can't actually love someone else properly or recognize real love when it finds you. Too little, too late. I will be making that for Christmas, hopefully. And I'm going to wash the hell out of it. Happy Monday. Hope you have a great week. So, this is going to be a quick live, but I want to say that this is exactly, let me just start over. Self love, let me tell you why self love is important. If you don't love yourself, then you can't actually love someone else properly or recognize real love when it finds you. This is exactly what happened in the true crime story of the 2010 murder of Las Vegas showgirl Deborah Flores Navarez. Her ex boyfriend, Jason Blue Griffith, loved her to life. He loved her until she took her last breath. Griffith went to Juilliard for dancing. But what they didn't tell you, or couldn't because it's cultural, is that Jason Griffith, aka Blue, was looking for the come up. Flores was Latina, but Blue had also been seeing a red-headed French dancer who also attended Juilliard. Flores was light, but she wasn't white enough to get him where he wanted to be in life. Deborah Flores Navarez was 31. She was a dancer in the fantasy show at the Luxor. I didn't know she was a former NFL cheerleader, but I did know she loved to dance. She also had an MBA before pursuing her dream of dancing. She gave it up and said, I'm moving to Vegas to dance. That's how much she loved dancing. Made, this woman made six figures a year, and she gave it up to become a showgirl. Now, she gave it up to dance professionally, not exotically. Even though some of their shows are professional, exotic shows, especially if you're a showgirl. We saw that movie, or maybe you didn't, but it did destroy that girl's career, Jessie. So the couple had a tumultuous on and off again relationship with a history of domestic violence. And Flores had previously reported Blue to the police for assault. Flores was reportedly missing in December of 2010 after failing to show up for a rehearsal. Now, she had just got a show with Cisco, right, from Drew Hill. So just before Christmas holidays, Debbie decides to go and see her on again, off again boyfriend. The roommate, Lewis, is also there, and he hears the couple get into an argument. He comes in, and Blue has his hands around Debbie Flores's neck, right? He steps in, he separates them. He then has to leave to go and pick up his daughter from wherever his daughter was. He comes back, and Debbie is lying on the floor, unalive. Now, this is where I talk about self-love, because Debbie wasn't ugly. But why in the world are you going to stay in a place with a man that just tried to choke you until your last breath, where someone else had to the point where someone else had to pull him off of you, and you're still going to stay to get into an argument with him again until he unalives you? What are we doing, women? Not to blame the victim. I'm bringing this to light because this happens far too often. far too often. The perpetrator, Jason Griffith, who is also known as Blue, was a performer. Griffith was arrested in January of 2011 and later indicted on a murder charge. He was found guilty of second-degree murder in May of 2014 and sentenced to 10 years to life in prison. His appeal for parole was denied in 2020 and he remains incarcerated. Now, what they didn't really express to you in this article is that his friend, his roommate, got immunity, but he helped to get rid of Debbie's body. Blue took Debbie's body to his ex-girlfriend's house in a tub, a shipping barrel. She said, "What is that?" He said, "You don't want to know. It's Debbie. Get it out of my house," she said. But she never called the police. This case has been featured in several true crime television shows and documentaries, including episodes of Sin City Murders and Mean Girl Murders. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. So I'm sorry, Curtis Knight, if you feel that it's a Debbie Downer, but I hope you're not talking about the story, but because the woman's name is Debbie, but I bring true crime stories to my channel because this happens far too often. Here was Friday Night Frights on Monday for your lunch break. I'll see you next time. And thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the diamonds. I appreciate you. Take care.